Namaste everyone and welcome to this class. Today we are doing a Vinyasa flow. Our peak pose for today will be a full split. So if this is your goal or if you're just wanting to improve the flexibility of your hips and hamstring, this is a great class for you. I suggest you to have 2 yoga blocks with you for today's class. If you don't have yoga blocks, get something similar. If you don't find anything, it's still fine. You can still practice the sequence. So this is suitable for all level. I will be offering some modification for different postures. If you want, you can try to go a little deeper. But if it doesn't feel good, you can be wherever you want, and that's completely fine. Just roll up your mat, bring your beautiful self on the mat, and let's get started. So let's start the class at the top of the mat. We'll be starting in a forward fold. So go to the back of your mat, open your feet hip distance apart, and inhale, raise your arms up, and as you exhale, bend forward. So now we know this is our first forward fold, so I would like you to bend your knees. So bend your knees so your abdomen is touching your thighs. You can be wherever you want. You can have 2 blocks right under your hands, or if it feels good, grab your opposite elbows and just relax your upper body. So this is the first posture for today. We are going to let go of any control from the body and try releasing yourself completely. If this feels good, you can gently rock from side to side. So just allow the gravity to do its work. Allow yourself to release any tension, any tightness. Or you can just stay in the center and hold the posture, but bending the knee a little more. So no need to overstretch right now because we are still starting. Take your time. Here I just want you to release the upper body, the shoulders, the neck. And the first few breaths where you are just releasing, connecting with the ground, connecting with the stretch, and connecting with the moment. Take one more deep breath here. And slowly release the hands if your hands were interlaced. So it can be down on the ground, on the blocks, or on the shin. And from here, as you inhale, lift halfway and try extending your legs as much as you can. Again, no need to force, your knees can be bent. And then very gently start to walk your knees. So here we are trying to stretch the hamstrings. So gently try to release any tension. If your hands are not down, you can be slightly up, or you can use 2 blocks like this. So if you have the blocks, your hands will be on the blocks and you're just walking to release the hamstrings and just breathe through it. And slowly release, both heels down. Now again, hands on the shin or again on the blocks. As you inhale, lift halfway, and as you exhale, bend forward. So go as down as possible, no need to go deeper. Again, inhale halfway, exhale, fold. One more, inhale halfway, and exhale, fold. From here, you're going to drop your hands down on the block or on the ground, and then go slightly wider with the feet and try to bend your knees and try to lower your hips down. For Malasana, go as down as possible and then slowly come back up. So we are not going full in Malasana, just lowering the hips. Again, slowly lower the hips as you exhale and lift up. Again, lower very gently and exhale up. Again, inhale and exhale. Let's do one more time. Inhale and exhale. Now from here, you're going to lower the hips down. If you can, go in full Malasana or walk your hands forward, lower the knees down. Go in child's pose. So bring the big toes together, extend your hands forward and rest your head down. Because if your head was lower for a long time, try not to lift your head up quickly and just keep your head down. Allow your breath to be normal. Releasing any tension from the hips Try to push back into the hips, extending your arms forward, creating length in the spine. Knees are slightly wider, maybe mat width apart, or if a little more, you can go a little more wider. So gently opening the hips here. And from here, inhale, lengthen the spine. Walk your hands a little more forward if you can. Walking your hands to the right side and go as far as you can to the right and breathe into the left side. Try to push your hips back into the heels and breathe, holding wherever you are. One more breath. And slowly, let's come back to center and change the side. Walk your hands to the right. Feel the length, space on the right side of the body. Releasing any tension. You just need to find your maximum, so no need to force here. There will be some challenging posture today, but I just want you to move as your body feels. You need to check in with your body and check how much you should push yourself today. So try listening to the body and stay connected with the breath. And now slowly come back to center. And from here, walk your hands back and we'll move straight in a tabletop position. So palms under the shoulders, knees hip distance apart. Open your both knees wider. And from here, we'll do few cat and cow. So as you inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. And with exhale, round, reverse. Inhale up. And exhale. 3 more. Inhale up. And exhale. Go with the breath. Inhale up. And exhale. And let's do 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Then come back to neutral spine. From here, we are going to extend the right leg back. So keep the toes down. As you inhale, shift forward. And as you exhale, press the heel back. We are stretching the right hamstring. Inhale forward and back. Inhale forward and back. 2 more forward and back. 1 more. Inhale forward. Exhale back. This time you're pushing the heel back and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly shift forward and release. Let's switch the side. Left leg back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, press. Forward and press. Forward and press. 2 more forward and press. Last one, forward. Press back. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back and release. I hope you're feeling the stretch as well. Move the hip side to side if you need to. Beautiful. Now coming back to center, from here you're going to extend your right leg back. So this time you're keeping your right foot flexed. Keep your right leg parallel with the ground. Now find your balance here. If you can, try extending your left hand forward. So find more length in the spine here. Actively pushing into the heel. Feeling the stretch in the spine. Inhale in here, keeping your core engaged, and as you exhale, open your left elbow to the left side. Open your right knee to the right side, so we are opening the right hip. Now again extend forward. Open to the side and extend. 3 and extend. 2, keeping the balance. And 1 more time. Open. Exhale. Now release just your left hand, keeping your right leg up. Inhale in the center, and as you exhale, open the right leg to the right side and then drop it down on the ground. So as you drop your right foot down, make sure it stays in line with the left knee. Now inhale as you shift forward. Exhale, try to drop your hips on the left heel. So we are just moving in this version of child's pose where we are keeping the right leg open to the side. So you can go as back as possible. If you are slightly back, it's also fine. If you can, try to lower your hips all the way back. Maybe come up on the right heel so your toes are pointing up. Then you're going to extend your hands forward and then rest your head down. Your hands can be up, your head can be up, or you can use a block here. Try to keep this posture active. So I'm trying to walk forward with my fingertips, creating more length in the spine. Breathe. Feeling a deep stretch in the right hamstring and hip. Beautiful. And now slowly, let's come back up. Extend, lift your right leg up from here, extend it back and then release. Good job. Now let's change the side, extending the left leg back. Find your balance. So first you need to flex, make sure toes are pointed down. Leg is straight in line with the spine, and now you're extending the right hand forward. Find the balance, use your core. Your entire spine is lengthened here. Now inhale in the center, exhale, open to the side. Inhale, extend, exhale 2, inhale, extend 3, extend 4, extend and 5. Extend, lower the right hand down. Open your left leg to the left side and then drop your left foot down this time. Then inhale, shift forward, and as you exhale, you're trying to lower the hips back. So you can go as back as possible. If possible, your left leg is straight, open to the side, toes pointed up. Extend your hands forward and rest your head down. If it's not touching the ground, it's completely okay. Just breathe into the stretch. In each holding, try to come back to the breath. The more you're staying connected with the breath, it will become more easy. When you lose your breath, then the posture becomes difficult. So try finding this connection. Okay, beautiful. Now slowly we will come back up. Lift the left leg up, extend it back and come back tabletop. Good job. From here we'll move in downward dog. So tuck the toes under and lift the hips back up. This is the first one. We'll start walking the knees. Stretch your hamstring. Push the ground. Lengthen the spine. Relax your head. Externally rotate your shoulders. Knees can be slightly bent. That's completely okay. And now both heels down. Now with next inhale, step or jump forward at the top of the mat. With next inhale, lift halfway. And with exhale, bend forward. Now bend the knees. Inhale, slowly come all the way up. Stretch your arms. And exhale, hands by the side. So let's continue from the top of the mat. As you inhale again, stretch your both arms up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, half lift. As you exhale, step back. Move straight in downward facing dog. From here, we are going to lift the right leg up. So inhale, stretch your right leg up, three-legged dog. As you exhale, step your right leg forward between the hands and come up for high lunge. Find your balance. Square your hips. Stretch your arms up. Inhale. Try to lower the hips. You can micro bend the back knee if you want. And exhale. Now join the hands together at your heart center. Try to shift your weight more on the right leg. Inhale. And as you exhale, lift your left leg up for warrior 3. Square your hips, pushing into the back heel. Now if this is too much, you can use 2 blocks under your hands. If you can, try to find your balance, lower the back hip. One more breath, inhale. And now as you exhale, keeping the balance, slowly lower your hands down. So again here you can use 2 blocks. We are moving in standing splits. So keeping the left leg up, inhale in here, and if you can, try to bend forward. So you're trying to bring your head closer to your right leg and lift your left leg up as much as possible. So again, no need to force. You can be wherever you want. Just try to lift your leg up, breathe. And now slowly step your left leg back down on the ground, moving straight in pyramid pose. So keeping your right leg straight, left toes 45 degree in, hands by the side, or again you can use 2 blocks. So you can use blocks like this by the side. If your hands are down, you can keep them on the ground. So check your hips, both hips are square. Inhale, center, and as you exhale, bend forward. Breathing into the stretch. One more inhale here. And long exhale. Now again, inhale, lift halfway. Again we are moving in standing split. So shift your weight forward on the right leg and lift the left leg up. Now this time, if you can, try to catch your right ankle with your right hand. So your right elbow is behind your right calf muscle. Stretch your left leg up as high as possible and try to bring your head close to your right leg. You will use your left hand by the side to find balance and go up as much as possible. So if it doesn't look like a straight line, that's completely fine. We are still working for it. Just breathe. And now slowly lower your leg down. Hands by the side, we are in low lunge. From here, you're going to step back for plank position. Now chaturanga, bend your elbows and lower down. Inhale, lift the chest up for Urdhva Mukha, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe out. I know this was challenging, but you can do this. Just breathe. Whenever you need rest, just pause the video. If you need to hold on any posture any longer, then you can do that by pausing the video. Or take child's pose whenever you want. Alright, let's continue. Moving on the other side, lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. And step forward. Coming up for high lunge. Square your hips, stretch your arms up. Pull your right hip forward. Reaching up actively with the hands. Breathe. Find stability and find your breath. Now the next one is warrior 3. So you're going to join the hands at your heart center. Slowly shift your weight forward on the left leg and lift your right leg up. You can micro bend in the left knee. If you're shaky, that's okay. Try to lower the right hip down, pushing into the heel. Reaching forward with the crown. Beautiful. Hold wherever you are. Or use the blocks if you need. One more breath. I know this is a challenge, but you got this. Awesome. From here, lower the hands down. We are trying to move for standing split. So you're going to stretch your right leg up as high as possible. So maybe you might also experience that your one side is different than the other. Because I feel it in my body. This is more open than the previous side. And that's completely okay. Just breathe into the stretch. Stay connected with the breath. As I said, breath will make it easy. Beautiful. Now slowly bend your left knee. Step your right leg down for pyramid pose. So now the right toes are 45-degree in. Both legs straight. Check your hips. Both leveled. Inhale, lengthen and exhale, forward fold. Go as much as possible. Breathe. Or use the blocks. You can be half lifted and that's okay too. It's not about touching your head down, but it's about finding the right technique, following the right alignment. So micro bend in the knee if you need to. Beautiful. Now from here, as you inhale, lift halfway and we'll go for half split, standing split again. So this time catching the left ankle from the back, right hand by the side. Slowly shift your weight forward on the left leg and lift the right leg up. And now try to bring your head closer to the left leg. Actively reach up with your right leg. Point the toes, internal rotation of the right thigh. And just breathe into the stretch. If you're shaking, I'm shaking too. We are all in this together and we got this. Stay there, breathe. Just one more deep breath. And slowly we are going to lower the right leg back, hands down, low lunge. From here, step back, chaturanga. Bend your elbows lower. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, lift the hips up. Downward dog, breathe out. Good job. From here, let's walk at the back of the mat, and we'll again go back to the same posture. The way we started, ragdoll. Grab your opposite elbows and relax. This is a resting pose. And now, as we are trying this pose for the second time, try to experience the difference. How tight you were feeling in the beginning of the class and how much space you have now after all the stretches. Try to experience that difference. Try to experience the space after all the movement. Good job. And now slowly come back to center. Release the hands. Let's walk the hands forward, back in downward dog. From here, you're going to lift the right leg up. This time, bend the knee and open the right hip. Three-legged dog, but you're trying to push your right heel towards the left side to open the right hip. From here, you're going to step your right leg forward between the hands, and then you're going to lower the hips down for low lunge. Maybe lower your left knee completely down, left toes back. Align your right knee in line with the right ankle. Open the chest forward. And now as you exhale, we'll move in half split. So lift the toes up, extend your right leg. We'll do this few more times. Bend the knee. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Two more times. Inhale, lift the chest and exhale. If you're struggling here, again you can use two blocks. Inhale, you can stay up and exhale. So now we are in half split. Again, use the blocks or hands by the side. Inhale, stay here. If it's possible, then with exhale, try to bend forward and go a little deeper into the stretch. Just breathe through it. If you're half lifted, that's also fine. Avoid rounding the back like this and instead try to create more space. Actively pull the toes more in and just breathe. And now with next inhale, slowly come back up, keeping the left hand down on the ground or on the block. And now as you inhale, lift your right hand up and add a twist to the right side. Opening the chest, breathing in here. One more. And now from here, lower the right hand down, bend your right knee, come back to low lunge, and from here, open the chest to the left side for Skandasana. So your right foot is down, your left leg is straight and grounded, and then you're using the hand inside. Now if this is too much, you can be up on the right toes and your heel is up, and you can stay here or use blocks, or your foot completely grounded, use your hands to find balance. If possible, maybe hands at your heart center. Just breathe. And beautiful. Now from here, we are going to lower the hands down. Again, turn to the same side, back to low lunge. So slowly go back to low lunge. From your hands down, tuck the left toe, step back. Chaturanga. Bend your elbows and lower. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, lift the hips up. Good. Back in downward dog. Now on the other side, now you're going to lift the left leg up, bend the knee and open the left hip. Breathe. And exhale, step your left leg forward, low lunge. So right knee down, right toes back. Again, use the blocks if you need. Lift the chest up. Inhale in here. And now as you exhale, half split. So toes up, breathe into the left hamstring. Now again, bend the knee. Inhale and exhale, extend. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Now we are going to hold it here. So hands by the side or on the block. Check your knees in line with the right hip. Left leg is straight, toes pulling back. Inhale in here and exhale, bend forward. So go as deep as possible. It doesn't matter if your head is touching your shin or not. Just try to fold forward. Breathe into the stretch. Micro bend in the left knee if you need to. And now with next inhale, slowly come back up, adding the twist. So right hand down. Now as you inhale, lift the left hand up and open the chest to the left side. Breathe. And slowly let's come back down. Bend your left knee, and now we're opening to the left side for Skandasana. So you're going to lift the right toes up, extend your right leg to the right side. Again, heel can be up or heel completely down, hands at your heart center. Breathing in here. Just stay here for one more breath. And now hands down, let's come and turn back to the front side of the mat. From here, step back for Chaturanga, lower. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, lift the hips up. Breathe out. From here, knees down. Take a moment to reset. So just sit down, sit back. So now our body is completely prepared for full split. So we are going to go for the final posture, our peak pose. So if you want to take a longer rest, you can stay here or pause the video. But if you want to continue with me, let's continue. We'll go back to downward dog. So tuck the toes and lift the hips up. From here, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Step it forward for low lunge. Lower the left knee down first, left toes back. Now if you need to lower the hips down to go a little more deeper into the hip and lift the chest up. Holding here for one breath. So with each breath, try to lower the hips a little more, sinking more into the ground. And then slowly extend your right leg for half split. So first check your left knee is in line with the left ankle. You're actively lifting the toes up. Now if it's possible, use your hand and try to pull your toes back for a deep stretch in the right hamstring. Now maintaining the stretch, if you can, try to bend forward. It can be a little intense for you, and that's okay. Just breathe through it. You need to find your maximum hold wherever it feels good. And now slowly come back up, hands by the side. Now here, if you need, use two blocks, because now we are trying for the full split. So your hands can be on the blocks. Now you're going to extend your right leg forward, go back with the left knee. If your left knee hurts, you can also place a pillow under the left knee. So go as far as possible with the right leg and try to ground through your hips. So you can be slightly up, and that's completely okay. So even if you're slightly here or a little more up, that's completely okay. But with each breath, try to sink more deep into the hips. So try to stretch your right leg forward. The left knee is down, left toes are back. You're trying to bring both hips grounded and look forward. Don't let your left hip go out to the side. So if you're not completely grounded, that's completely fine. Hold wherever you are and just breathe through it. Continue to breathe. So you can be on the blocks or hands by the side. If you're still too high, you can also place one block under your right hip. Breathing into the stretch. Now if you're grounded and if you want to take another step, another deep stretch, you can take another inhale here, and with exhale, try to bend forward over your straight leg. But this is again optional. You don't have to try this right now. Just hold wherever you are. Just check how it feels in your body. Wherever your body wants you to be today, stay there. So journey is about finding this right communication with the body and with the breath. It's not about achieving the posture. One more deep breath here. And now slowly with next inhale, we come back up. Take your time. Now very slowly come out of the posture. So again, you're going to press into the hand. Slowly lift the hips up and slide your right leg back. So take your time to slowly come back up and go back straight in tabletop position. If you need to, maybe gently move the hip side to side and breathe. Good job. Let's come back to center. Time to go on the other side. So tuck the toes, lift the hips up. Now lift the left leg up as you inhale and step forward. Low lunge. Now first we are going to lower the hips down. So toes back. Try to sink your hips more deeply into the ground. Feel the stretch. Breathe. And slowly release. Extend your left leg forward. Half split. Now use your left hand on the left toes. Inhale here. Exhale. Stretch your toes back. If you can, maybe add a forward fold. And again, this is optional. If you don't want to try the final posture, that's also completely fine. You can just stay in half split. And now slowly let's come back up. From here we'll move into the final posture. So again, take blocks if you need. And then start sliding your left leg forward, right leg back, knees down, internal rotation of the right leg. And try to ground into the floor, hips down, breathing into the stretch. So your hands can be on the blocks. You can use the blocks or place one block under your left hip. So if you are here, stay here, keeping the hips grounded. Inhale, open the chest. If you want to go for the next level, then exhale, bend forward. Again, elbows by the side, or you can just stay wherever you are and breathe. Come back to deep breaths. And now with next inhale, we slowly come back up. Hands by the side. Take your time, press into the hands and slowly slide your left leg back to tabletop position and start moving the hip side to side. Beautiful. I know this was deep. So take your time to come back. And then slowly let's sit all the way down on the hips. Legs forward. Place your hands behind your back and gently move the knees side to side. If there is any tension, just release any tightness, any tension from the hips. We did a deep hip opening, very deep stretch for the hamstring. And then come back to center, lower your forearms down. Again, move the knees side to side if you need to. This time keeping the knees together. Gently move right to left. And slowly come back to center. Lower yourself down on the ground, so lay on the back. And we'll finish with a supine twist, so hug your right knee in and move your right knee to the left side. Extend your right hand to the right side. Maybe look over your right. And slowly untwist, come back to center and change the leg. Hug your left knee in, move your left knee to the right. Extend your left hand to the left and twist. Breathe. And slowly untwist, come back to center. Hug your both knees into the chest. Gently rock from side to side. Bring your head closer. Hold it there for a few breaths. And release your entire body in Shavasana. Thank you so much for joining me in this class. I hope you are feeling the opening and space in your hips and hamstring. It's completely okay if you're not able to do the final posture because that's not our goal. The most important part of the class is that you did your best. And if you have come this far, I'm already very proud of you. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me today. I wish you a wonderful day. Lots of love, lots of peace, lots of light. See you in another class. Namaste.